Did you know that 1 in 10 people you encounter could be either a psychopath, sociopath, or narcissist? These people are classified as having antisocial personality disorders and range in degree of severity of their disorder. However, these people are considered dangerous and can wreak havoc in an unsuspecting person's life. One of the most intriguing aspects of dangerous people is their ability to blend in and appear normal, even charming. This mask makes them particularly insidious because it allows them to infiltrate your life without raising alarms until it's too late. Failing to recognize dangerous individuals can lead to severe consequences. These can range from emotional and psychological damage to financial loss and even physical harm. Early identification allows you to act before their influence can cause significant damage. Dangerous people can erode your self-esteem, manipulate your emotions, and create a toxic environment. The longer you're exposed to such negativity, the more difficult it becomes to recover. Recognizing these individuals early helps to safeguard your mental and emotional health. It's not just about protecting yourself. Identifying and avoiding dangerous people can also protect your friends and family. Your awareness can help prevent these individuals from causing harm to those you care about. Before we delve into how you can protect yourself from these people, let's talk briefly about their characteristics. This will help you recognize and deal with such individuals effectively. Psychopath. A psychopath is someone that lacks empathy and is cold, calculated, and will do whatever it takes to meet their needs. Their lack of empathy or emotions make them extremely dangerous, and most serial killers fall in this group. They are charming and quite socially skilled. Even though they lack empathy, they can fake emotions, are intelligent, skilled socially, deceitful, and have a fearless quality about them that makes them appealing. Psychopaths are believed to have genetic and biological underpinnings, often associated with structural abnormalities in the brain. Sociopath. Sociopaths are slightly less evil, as they are molded by their environment rather than being innately evil like the psychopath. They share the same traits such as lack of empathy. But sociopaths are less calculating as they are not as emotionally stable, charming, or socially skilled as the psychopath. However, they can still be destructive in someone's life, as they are prone to violent outbursts and aggressive behavior. Narcissists. Narcissists have an inflated sense of their own importance and superiority and need constant reassurance and validation. They believe they are special and deserve special treatment. They have envious tendencies and seek to always be the center of attention. They form relationships for the purpose of exploiting their victims. Narcissism can be a result of a combination of genetic, psychological, and environmental factors. Understanding these differences can help you recognize and manage interactions with such individuals more effectively. Spotting dangerous people requires keen observation and intuition. Here are some signs to watch for. Number 1. Lack of empathy. One of the key traits that all the personality disorders share is a lack of empathy to different degrees. This is a major red flag to watch out for. Some skilled manipulators may be able to fake empathy towards you if dealing with them directly, so it is crucial to observe if they have empathy towards others as well. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It means you can put yourself in someone else's shoes and feel what they are feeling. A lack of empathy should be a dead giveaway. You may need to pay closer attention to that individual. Number 2. Excessive charm. It has been noted that most normal people have some sort of awkwardness in social settings. Skilled manipulators, on the other hand, do not have any sense of shame or weirdness. They are so adept at conforming to what the social setting needs that they appear to be masters at charming everyone. There are some good people who are naturally gifted socially, so this should not be the deciding factor if you are dealing with an evil person. But something to note, psychopaths are usually exceptionally skilled socially and have been described as quite charming. A good example is Ted Bundy. The notorious serial killer was known for his charming qualities. The whole purpose of the charm is for the victim to let down the guard quickly. This can lead to direct or indirect manipulation or even harm. Number 3. Gaslighting. This is when a victim is made to doubt their reality and sanity, causing them to become more reliant on their abuser's version of events. This can be quite traumatizing to a person's psyche, and if not caught early, over time can even lead to psychosis. It starts off with small things such as an abuser claiming they said or didn't say something, when it is obvious to the victim the abuser is lying. This behavior can escalate to where the abuser even shames their victim publicly by humiliating them as not being mentally stable and questioning their speech in public. Eventually, these occurrences can balloon to an extent where a victim can end up in mental distress, even insanity. This is an extremely cruel trait of a dangerous person, and if you ever suspect someone is gaslighting you, you must terminate the relationship immediately. The whole purpose of gaslighting is to dismantle someone's psychological defenses. Unfortunately, the consequences are too high, as some people have ended up institutionalized after such trauma, as the damage over time to their mental acuity was too great, and they were never able to recover. This is probably the worst and most cruel trait. Do not take it lightly. Trust your instincts and watch for a pattern of this trait. If possible, terminate the relationship or seek support immediately. Number 4, lies and manipulation. If their stories don't add up or they frequently change details or inconsistencies, this could be a red flag. Small exaggerations or little lies are normal in social interactions and should be taken at face value. However, if you notice a trend of inconsistencies and vast exaggerations in most of their stories or recollections of events, start paying close attention. Lack of integrity is always a concern, but regular deception is a red flag and a clear indication of a serious character flaw that could lead to major betrayals in your relationship with them. Pathological lying is common among dangerous individuals, and they often struggle to keep their fabrications straight. Number 5, blame shifting and constant victimhood. Everyone is always the problem and not them. These people rarely take responsibility for their actions and often blame others for their problems. In narcissists, they will always have a trail of victims on their path. If you listen or observe how they move, you will notice a trend of many failed relationships, business or personal, sometimes with no clear reasons. Usually their prior victims may feel shame and not admit to being victimized. If you see a trail of victims, do not be the next victim. Learn to pay attention and listen to what is said or not said. Number 6, love bombing. This can happen in all relationships, not just romantic. It is when someone tries to get too close too fast. At work, they may start spending way more time at your desk, want to spend breaks with you suddenly, etc. In romantic relationships, they move fast, proclaiming their love in an unnaturally short period of time. This is meant to destabilize a victim's mental defenses by getting them swept up in feelings of love or friendships too quickly, to where the victim overlooks any red flags and makes hasty decisions that work to the benefit of the abuser. Take your time in new relationships. Never rush or get carried away with feelings of euphoria before you know the person intimately, which can only happen over a long period of time. An emotional connection can never be rushed. If it is not real. Number 7, controlling behaviors. When a predator is hunting prey, it always isolates the prey away from herd. This is instinctual, and even in humans remains the same. Dangerous individuals will find ways of isolating their victim from social support, whether friends, family, or others. Controlling behaviors usually start small, and eventually, when a victim's defenses are broken down, they will end up being totally isolated from any kind of help, which is where the abusers will do their dirty work. Never ever allow anyone to isolate you from your loved ones or social support, either by direct coercion or by subliminally planting ideas of conflict that you may have with your friends or family. Investigate things brought to your attention and think for yourself. The following are key ways to protect yourself from dangerous people. 1. Learn to trust your intuition. It is the highest form of protection you have. If someone feels off, trust that instinct. You do not need to know why. Just trust your intuition and limit exposure to that person. 2. Practice assertiveness. Just like in the jungle, predators always seek out the weak. Practice being assertive and clearly enforce your boundaries. Trust your gut. If you cannot trust your gut, you can be easily manipulated. This is something dangerous people know, and they may test you to check if you have real self-trust. 3. Be cautious about sharing personal information, especially early in a relationship. Dangerous individuals often use information as ammunition. The less they know about you, the less power they have over you. 4. To avoid being easy prey, have a support network. Talk things out with family, friends, or anyone in your support network. Dangerous people love to prey on people that keep secrets that way. No one will ever know they are being mistreated or abused. Don't be too secretive to your support network. Dangerous people look for this trait in their victims. 5. Pay attention to behavioral patterns. A person with a pattern of lying is a liar. Patterns reveal what a person tries to conceal. Do not be deceived by words, promises, or excuses. If you look at the patterns, you will know what to expect, and that is the truth you can rely on. If you are ever in doubt about a person, refer to the pattern you've noticed about them, and this will reveal to you the obvious. If you find yourself in a situation that's difficult to handle alone, seeking professional help can be invaluable. 1. Therapists and counselors. They can provide strategies and support. 2. Legal advisors. In cases of serious threats, legal advice might be necessary. 3. Support groups. Connecting with others who have had similar experiences can offer comfort and practical advice. This can be local or even online groups. Conclusion: navigating life means interacting with a diverse range of people. While most will bring positivity, some might bring harm. Being able to spot dangerous or evil individuals early on can save you from significant distress. By trusting your intuition, setting firm boundaries, and seeking support when needed, you can protect yourself and those you care about. Remember, your safety and well-being are paramount. Stay vigilant, stay strong, and always prioritize your peace of mind.